When you see a Muslim woman covering herself, do you think oppression or power? Today, we're uncovering the real reason why modesty matters in Islam, and why millions of Muslim women proudly cover up. From the Quran, the Hadith, and even the Bible, we'll explore what modesty truly means, and why it's far deeper than just clothing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content clearing up myths about Islam. First, let's talk about modesty itself. Modesty is a concept that transcends cultures and religions, but in Islam it holds a particularly significant place. It's a principle that guides not just how one dresses, but how one behaves and interacts with others. In Islam, modesty is not just about the body, it's about the heart, the mind, and the soul. It's a holistic approach to living a life of dignity and respect. The concept of modesty in Islam encompasses every aspect of a believer's life. It's about how you think, how you speak, and how you act. It's about being mindful of your actions and their impact on others. It's about dignity, self-respect, and a conscious decision to present yourself honorably to the world. Modesty is a reflection of one's inner faith and character. Quran 24:30-31. Tell the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their private parts. This directive is not just about physical modesty but also about maintaining purity of thought and intention. That is purer for them. It's a way to protect oneself from temptation and to foster a community built on mutual respect and trust. And tell the believing women to lower their gaze and guard their modesty, that they should not display their beauty except what is apparent. This guidance is about preserving one's dignity and not seeking unnecessary attention. Modesty in dress is just one aspect. It's also about modesty in speech, in behavior, and in interactions with others. It's about being humble and not boastful. Both men and women are commanded to be modest. It's not just a woman's responsibility, it's a shared value that fosters mutual respect and understanding within the community. Modesty is a way of life that brings peace and harmony to oneself and to society. Now, specifically for Muslim women, why the hijab, the covering? The hijab is more than just a piece of cloth. It is a symbol of faith, modesty, and identity. For many Muslim women, wearing the hijab is a deeply personal choice that reflects their commitment to their faith and their desire to live a life of modesty and dignity. Quran 33:59. O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to bring down over themselves part of their outer garments. This verse from the Quran is often cited as the religious basis for the practice of covering. It emphasizes the importance of modesty and the protection of women. That is more suitable that they will be known and not be harmed. The hijab serves as a means of being recognized for one's faith and character rather than physical appearance. It is a way for women to assert their identity and demand respect in a world that often judges people by their looks. Covering protects women from being objectified, sexualized, or judged solely by appearance. In professional and social settings, the hijab allows women to be seen for their intellect, skills, and contributions rather than their physical attributes. It is a powerful statement against the objectification of women. Covering is a badge of identity, a way to say, I define my worth by my character and faith, not by society's standards of beauty. It is a declaration of independence from societal pressures and a commitment to living a life of integrity and faith. For many Muslim women, the hijab is a source of pride and empowerment, allowing them to navigate the world with confidence and dignity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized modesty again and again. Hadith Sahih al-Bukhari, 6118. Modesty is part of faith. Hadith Sunan Abu Dawud, 4104. When a woman reaches the age of puberty, it is not proper that any part of her body should be seen except this and this, pointing to the face and hands. The covering is not about hiding beauty, it's about elevating it beyond the superficial. Think about it. Modesty builds self-respect, self-discipline, and inner beauty, traits that outlast physical appearances. But wait, did you know modesty isn't just an Islamic teaching? It's a concept that spans across many religions and cultures deeply rooted in history and tradition. It's in the Bible too. The Bible has numerous references to modesty, emphasizing the importance of humility and respect in one's appearance and behavior. For instance, in 1 Timothy 2:9 it says, I also want the women to dress modestly with decency and propriety, adorning themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes. This verse highlights the value placed on simplicity and inner beauty over outward extravagance. Another example is found in 1 Corinthians 11:5-6, which states, "But every woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head. If a woman does not cover her head, she should have her hair cut off." This passage reflects the cultural norms of the time, where head coverings were a sign of respect and modesty. Covering up and dressing modestly was common among religious women in early Christianity and Judaism too. These practices were not just about clothing, but also about expressing one's faith and values. It's a universal principle. Modesty is about respect, not suppression. It's about honoring oneself and others, and it transcends religious boundaries, promoting a sense of dignity and mutual respect across different cultures and faiths. So why does modesty still matter today? It teaches self-respect in a world obsessed with superficial looks. It shifts focus from physical beauty to inner strength. It provides protection, identity, dignity, and spiritual connection. Muslim women who wear the hijab aren't covering out of fear. They are covering out of faith. As one Muslim sister beautifully said, "My hijab is my crown, not my cage." Powerful reason for women's security and safety is that covering is a shield of dignity and protection that demands respect before attention. In many societies, women are often judged or even objectified based on appearance. Islam teaches that modesty shifts the focus from a woman's outward beauty to her inner character, faith, and intellect. By dressing modestly, Muslim women minimize unwanted attention, establish clear personal boundaries, and command interaction based on respect, not superficial attraction. Quran 33:55 directly connects modest dress with protection. That is more suitable that they will be known and not be harmed. This shows that Allah prescribed modesty not as a burden, but as a means of safeguarding a woman's dignity, honor, and personal space. In modern times where harassment and exploitation are real issues, modesty serves as a proactive tool, empowering women to define how they wish to be perceived and treated, rather than leaving that power in the hands of others. Now you know the truth. Muslim women cover not because they are oppressed, but because they are empowered by faith. So listen up, hijab is not a cage, it's a shield of dignity. Covering up isn't weakness, it's wisdom. True beauty doesn't seek attention, it commands respect. Modesty, because a woman's worth is more than appearances. My hijab says, respect me before you even know me. Security, dignity, power, that's the real hijab story. Allah didn't command the hijab to oppress us, but to honor us. In a world that sells women's bodies, modesty is a revolution. Hijab isn't about hiding beauty, it's about guarding honor. Real freedom is when you define how you're seen, not society. Share this video with someone who misunderstands hijab, like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more powerful Islamic content. Drop a comment below. Modesty is strength.